Hey beautiful people, welcome back to Kusya Recipes. Today we are going to make a tofu curry. Let me show you what are the ingredients that we require. And to make sure and to tell you guys, none of these products are promoted, not paid. So first ingredient is ghee. You can also use vegetable oil or coconut oil if you like. But I'm using ghee today, pure ghee, and coconut milk. Diced tomatoes. You can also use the tomato puree if you want. Curry powder, red chili powder. You also can use the Kashmir red chili powder, and minced garlic. If you have the garlic one, you can use it, or else just get this bottle. And turmeric powder, lemon, onion, curry leaves, green cardamom, coriander, and here I've got some cinnamon powder if you guys can see it, and we have ginger, and this is the secret ingredient to the curry, which is chickpea flour, also besan flour. This gives the curry a nutty flavor and a little bit of thickness to the curry. So we are going to make the tofu in Indian style, and I think this is the one important ingredient that you guys should have to make this curry really taste. And the main ingredient of today's curry is tofu, and this is the tofu that I'm going to use. And in a while I'll show you guys how to take the water out of it and prep it to make it ready to cook. So, and also guys, sugar. If you want to balance the flavors of the curry, you guys can use a little bit of sugar, like half a teaspoon sugar, and I'll show you guys when I'm making the curry. So guys, this is the tofu that we are going to use. I've opened it and it has a lot of water inside it. So if you guys can see, now I've reduced the water, but it still has some. And we're going to drain the water, and I'm going to use a knife and cut the tofu into small pieces. So I'm going to take 2 napkins like this and put it over. So this is how you guys can see the tofu. It's a very fragile food. Something like, feel like it's yogurt. So cut it into pieces and take a napkin. And make sure you absorb all the water to your tissue. Do it very slowly because this tofu is very fragile. If you break it, you'll end up with a scrambled tofu. Alright guys, so we've got the tofu. I've pat dried the tofu. Now we're going to marinate the tofu. The tofu should get marinated before we cook it, because tofu does not have really a flavor inside it. If you don't marinate it, it ends up without any flavor. The curry would taste good, but the real tofu inside will not have any flavor. So to marinate it, I'm going to use a spoon of chili powder, little bit of turmeric powder, salt. Add like 2 teaspoons of salt, and I'm going to use chickpea flour. I'll be using around 1 and 1.5 teaspoons of chickpea flour. I'm going to mix all these together, spices together. Let me show it to you guys. So this is how it will look. Now we're gonna mix all that and put our tofu into the spice rub. Be very careful, this tofu is very fragile, it can break very easily. So like this. Make sure the spices covers the whole tofu and with the rest of the tofu as well. Okay guys, now keep your pan on the heat, and I've kept it for low to medium heat. Once the pan got heated, you can add a spoon of, or maybe 2 spoons of ghee, teaspoons of ghee. And if you guys can see it, and let it get heated. And once it's hot enough, add your tofu one by one to the pan. Don't overcrowd it because it has to get fried properly. If you don't have a large pan, make it in batches. Don't overcrowd it. So guys, this is how it looks when you add tofu into the pan. Now it's getting fried. Give it like you should not over fry it because it will become rubbery. Keep one side for like 1 to 2 minutes and take it out of the pan. And now we're gonna make the curry. Now the tofu, I've taken it out of the pan and I'm gonna make the curry. I'm gonna use the same pan, and again I'm gonna add 2 spoons of ghee. And once it's hot, this is how it looks again. Once it's hot, I'm gonna put 1 bay leaf, dried bay leaf, and 2 cinnamon sticks, and 2 green cardamoms. And this is how it looks. And let it fry and release its flavors, and you guys will be able to smell really good once it starts frying. And make sure to keep the heat low to medium. Don't put it in on high heat. It'll just get fried out. Okay, now I'm gonna add the onions, and I've chopped 1 onion and also some ginger, a little piece of ginger. I'm gonna add it to the same pan. You don't want the onions to get fried. You just want it to get a little bit softened. So I'm gonna fry for like 2 to 3 minutes only to make it fried quickly and make it soft. You can add like half a teaspoon of salt. So now the onions are soft enough. I've added a little bit of salt, so I think it's soft enough. I'm gonna add 1 spoon of minced garlic to the curry and mix it well. Now this is an Indian curry. You guys have to have a lot of patience and mix all the ingredients every time you add one. Okay, now I think the onions are soft and brown, and it's time to add some curry leaves. I'm gonna add around 4 curry leaves. Mix it as soon as you add it to the pan. And now we're gonna add red chili powder and tomato puree or diced tomatoes. So make sure you put the pan on very low heat. You don't want the curry powder to get fried. So I'll add 1 spoon of red chili powder. Mix it as soon as you add it to the the curry. And curry powder, add another spoon of curry powder. I hope you guys can see it. It smells really good. And I'm gonna add some tomatoes. And mix it. Have a lot of patience, mix it every time when you add one ingredient. Now you can take the pan into low to medium heat. Close the pan and leave it for 10 to 15 minutes. So look at this, guys. It looks really good, but it's very thick. To make the consistency balance, I'm gonna add a little bit of water, maybe half a cup of water, just to add the consistency. Don't go and add a lot of water. The flavor will get diluted. So add a little bit, half cup of water, and this is how it will look. And do a quick taste test. If you feel like the salt is not enough, add a little bit more salt as well. Okay, make sure you keep mixing the curry all the time. This curry needs a lot of patience and you have to keep mixing it all the time. It takes a while, but trust me, end result will be really good. Now, I think I did not mention this at the beginning, but you also need around 3 green chilies, and I'm gonna add this to the curry. You can slice it from the middle and add it to the curry, so the curry will not have a very spicy flavor, but it will have the spicy base into the curry. And mix it, keep mixing it, and trust me, keep mixing, it will taste really good. So now I'm gonna add 1 cup of coconut milk. 1 cup is the size of this, which is 165 ml, and I'm gonna add it to the curry. You can reduce the amount of coconut milk that you want to add to the curry depending on how much of curry you need at the end. So if you don't need a lot of curry, you can add less amount of coconut milk, and if you need more, it's vice versa. Alright, look at the curry. It really looks good. Now it's time to add a little bit of sugar, and I'm gonna add maybe not 1 but half a spoon, just to adjust the flavors, and mix it. So now the curry is very creamy. If you guys think it's too thick, you can add a little bit of more water now, but I would suggest not to add a lot of water. It will just dilute the flavor. It looks really nice. And now I'm gonna add the tofu. Make sure you add the tofu little by little, and be very careful with when you're adding it, because it's very delicate, and if you become really fast with it, you'll end up with some scrambled tofu. And now mix the tofu one by one very carefully, and keep it in the heat for another maybe 3 to 5 minutes, and let the tofu absorb the curry into it. Alright, I think the curry is ready now. It's very thick and very rich, if you guys can say it. Now I'm gonna take it out of the pan and put it in a bowl. I'll show you in a while how to garnish it and add lime to it. Let's look at the amazing curry over here. It looks really good and it smells really good. Now I'm gonna garnish it with some chopped coriander leaves, and I'm gonna add some lime to taste. So I'm gonna take some coriander leaves and add it to the curry. Coriander leaves gives a little bit of a punch and tastes really good for an Indian curry. I think it's a must-have. Okay, and I'm gonna squeeze some lemon juice into it. Make sure you don't put seeds into it, and lemon will also give a little punch to the curry. Alright, curry is ready. I think this would go really well with some naan or parathas. This is a very thick and rich, creamy curry, so it wouldn't go really well with some rice or bread, but would taste absolutely good with some naan. Thank you all for watching it today, and see you guys again from a new recipe. This is Amy from Kustu Recipes.